Baji Congo ointment. Na koso hwe. Sese wo maye ni miate mi kire team. Ye hia ni so beti ato nsem keke. Na wo di asra wo honam. Eno ano no.
Ani, sese Congo ointment ya ye ni miate ye de gochi wo mu se kama. Na no nam ne de se de ye na nanom de gya ye no a. Ejina so efri tete emienu ya ni ahahamu anwa na ya twe. Aka bo mu se enyi wo mfiri ekro pompo. Eni honam ni yare wa nyina ho.
My salvation, the skin.
Miss Yuzubi, it is yes, me home. The mammy, your bear more. So what you say?
Miss Video
Congo ointment. Edra no nam. FDA, I did get the encra to ya to.
Edra no anamne.
Midimafo, Pokwase Maira Accra. Midimafo, Pokwase Maira Accra.
Midimafo Herbal Clinic Accra.
And you won't hear passengers a gumi kaimui. A hana do one aircraft.
Hey, and this Accra and put them at the mo.
And yet the Muampa. The said, Educam Atlantic International University, America Memo, about Dr. Dujanfi Babasu, honorary degree as a professor in biology in herbal medicine. It is said here, I am Saro, I am more. Oh, Mr. Minim wife, your copa war. 1 year, 1 city. You send me 2 months and 8 years. Miss connection na enshedam koye na esakakra say wa page mu ama hodiam bam
connection ne wo de we
wo de ba de kro ha ba de kro ye stroke nso de wo fa no small chese agidi wo wu ani de asie no yare bia etatia e wo Dr. Tamda so andi so diabetes, hepatitis B, prostate, hypertension, malaria yare bia kumasi say
Owo agogo opposite government school no
and en krahan so obepem e wo pokuase mayira kwan no so free doctor 0244 774 282
and 0500-727215.
Midimafo Herbal Clinic. Midimafo ne hwa.
Oluman Boogie. Oh yes. Someone said here. First edition ekoye. Yes. Second edition yidie. Oh. Abaya the rough. Enti be register sesia. Our top radio. So when you're 50 years ekwa. Woda unkai say registration no e free. Oluman Boogie season 2 yi. So we de enkunimu a. With the life changing money. Sikasi send pasha bread and the coffee. And the achede bebre. The same mobile phones. Any TV. Oluman Boogie season 2. So when you're 50 years ekwa. Entwentwe wo nase kra. Na said season 1 a jiba biano. Season 2 yi. Abaya Fanta Bruta. Kayo. Sa Oluman Boogie season 2 jumadi. Yabayin live. Our top TV show. At the top 103.1. And all our social media platforms. Oluman Boogie season 2. Asa ama pomodei. Yam papa mu abachire. Asamu amamre ene amanye. So person season 2 obe sponsor ana penchiremu bia. Fre 0503 711 344 0503 711 344. Oluman Boogie. We am a dance papa. Oluman Boogie. Asa papa eni. Kura wuye wina.
Apomode mapade eno ane Hepa Plus Mr. Apomode mapade eno ane Hepa Plus Mr.
Hey, unia, Pavi, and the Black Smokes Mr. No, malaria dronana. Ane, say nam sa, ubeje di same nim wife nyina ye tested positive. Aye num bie no. Say a ku malaria mo nyina. Am ye nyina ye negative. Ade ho. Won ma wo ye Hepa Plus mixer no. And wodi we nsu aba. Sentia. E wo say wo immune system e strong de bia. Enti Pavi
E support immune system no.
Na Plus Mox no so e tu malaria no gu. Malaria symptoms. Et say etipaye, afiafie, wonu mu ato, ahoamre no musa. Ache kura 4 days. Na Pavi and the Plus Mox mixer. Wanu mo no e tu malaria na se kura. Anya sa dia ko hu doctor. Fra 0542 778572 and 0542 807907. My dear ready pa. Pavi Plus Mox and Hepa Plus nyina. Apemfo abato mo manufo. Enu kwada woni mfie du mienu kan. Our pharmacies na herbal shop.
FDA aje edwede nkra to yatum.
Senamendam Dr. Jiwa to Samaria and Kamatu Ozan.
Adansidie mrenyu.
Semijira ha, na me de jiwa ase. Jiwa ada romenti, ene me kunu aye bema. Enkane, me kunu from pa. Sma me onu
na abese enso ene otumi kwa ejuma ma ne mma na mo
no so se me gina ha me de jiwase sande be nyina me ti de mi ko mo totu a me to debre se me jame nan ya iti moja se da obaya wa bule nsa
me ne me yire adwa kwantimi anwo no ene jiwa adawomanti ya wo miensa yo to so nan ehye yefunu a oba monka me ho ye fa se da ma jiwa
ni mapa wa yenti ene nyankopon tretre won pia no won kwaban mu ama sabre wa ya yare sabe kese pa we fro won jiwa homeopathy hospital ya de hudu bi ti say stroke enwedwe yade ya mutu ase kura blood pressure prostate disorder anase cancer kokuram yade STI mechire nam yade hudu nyina te se baba so chlamydia ene de keka hu nyina ana yade hudu bia ewodi jiwa etu ase jiwa ya adwuma frequency de tukwasi ada from ewo 0249 359797 jiwa wo wija junction top base kwan ne so ne nkrabata wo mamu afana nyina
jiwa homeopathy hospital
jiwa be ma wa ye fresh
Radio Bakushi Yesagum Baku Top Radio Bakushi Yesagum Baku Susubrimi Pebi Abwagana Nagana Beyo Eyo Efeminwaro Susubrimi Pebi Abwagana Nagana Beyo Eyo Efeminwaro
And commodity will be said 2024 no you will say the country will say the problem was that, or the issue was that NDC they had a weak candidate but they had a strong party, so the strong party carried a weak candidate into power. Our problem was that we had a strong candidate, but our party was weak, and therefore the party couldn't carry him across the finish line. The book time is set. Me, Boachi Ejaku, Membership party no amena ye. I'm a Dr. Bawumieti who assists
OSP will not prosecute a person solely on the basis that a person's name appears in proceedings conducted in another country. Equally, the OSP will not hesitate to prosecute such persons where the evidence establishes a proper basis for so proceeding. As I stated earlier, we have been carefully investigating the Ghana dimension, and our public silence has not meant inaction. Our involvement with the case and the evidence so far enable us to identify the following as the main persons of interest in this case. 1. Kwabena Donko, who was at all times the Minister of Power. 2. Francis Walkson Kwesi Jata, at all times the technical advisor to the Minister of Power. 3. Solomon Ajete Sowa, at all times a deputy director at the Ministry of Power. Lendon George Niso Metal, at all times a director at Tricop Group Limited. And Bafo Ankuma Brobe, at all times an employee at Tricop Group Limited. These are our persons, our main persons of interest for the time being. Other persons of interest include some present and former employees of Volta River Authority, Ghana Great Company Limited, Electricity Company of Ghana, Public Utilities and Regulatory Commission, and some staff of the entity formerly known as the Ministry of Power.
Yankasara Japadea Yanana no di abebrese gede to homaye Enchi asemena use yasungana yi Anya sabe dachi chiriba beba be muyamfo Minia susu breve baby Wapwa Ghana Na Ghana be yo Eye yo efemino waro Susu Rebe Pebi, Papa Gana, Nagana Bayo, and you tomorrow. No da 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 da, Wamanu near my penny, Wamanodo, Yasase, Emperor Oku, Egia Hobueni, say, yes, Anya Sapa, Achiriba, Baba Bebuyan for Minia, Susu Rebe Baby, Wabwagana. Nagana Bay, you live in tomorrow. Papuagana, Nagana Bay, you live in tomorrow. Top radio, back Mangana, Adeshe Mama, Mama, Woman, swear. Mama, ye Fabia, Kuyani, Odo, Efansumi, many. Now, many, ye Yankasara, Yapadea, Yana, no, D, Abebre, said it to Maya. Ain't ye a seminal, sir? Yes, Anya Sapa, Dachi Chiliba, Baba, Bemuyan for Minia, Susu, baby. Papuagana, Nagana Bayo, you if you know, Susu Rebe Pebi, Papuagana, Nagana Bayo, you if you know.
All right, Abusia, and Ray Baby will be a memo at Joe Quinson Kosona Memo Aquaba. Ebra Top Radio 103.1. And a Wednesday midweek edition of Final Point. A bread to say, Yadisumo, Ewa Kasafidi Batain. So, we need to see Damwa from KD, your regular host on this favorite socio-political talk show, Final Point. All is set, we are seated. Now, and you be digging and Komokayan home, our Top Radio 103.1. Not joining Yang, our social media handles, also. Top Radio Ghana, our YouTube. We are live this evening. Maybe on Facebook, Top Radio Ghana, Instagram, Top Radio Ghana, Twitter, now X, Top Radio Ghana. Your website near topfmonline.com. TikTok, here Top Radio 103.1 FM official. anwumre mamo ajo amoakwa aba ebe da obade ase so de ne de so ache yen na me production team na se Nana Jin Barima the senator Mr. Roger Tete Mr. Kwesi Buafo international editor 1 Odikro Kwame Ahene Tayachi Father Mache and social media no so Foxy and Abdul Razak and enam and so get seated na yemfa ene enkomo a ewo ho final point jumadi so into me and so more na mesha se no tentem so meko studio B na yatin komo kakra free ho ansana yatoa so anwumre yi na yenyina anim se the new patriotic party the main opposition party egu ahoboabo aso a omo eyi party empanimfo ehwese come 2028 general elections omo betumi amampanimfo ya di won anim ede won akokon ehyasie every form kakra ena nanui wonomo eyi regional executives enuachi na ehu akohia se ombebo atire na omayi national executives e wase wonofa forms interested persons efa form na enuachi omo file omo nomination wi akira omo ye omo campaign na abato obredu ho a si ahene na tu ahene akofese hefo na AD party nanim nationwide na ene yade a empanifo bi ekofa anase ekofile won nomination na nwumre Yamame Mrs. Mavis Hawa Kumsen, former member of parliament, Awutu Senior East constituency, 3 consecutive terms member of parliament. Waye Minister for Fisheries and Aquaculture Development. Waye Minister for Special Development Initiative. And Mami Ekofa form. After so far, ene okofile ni nomination. Na a team on your more a year Juma. Penyi bakwa oka won ho ewofie ha yene no ebetwetwe enkomo oye constituency secretary ewo Awutu Senior East constituency Ora Michael Adi ewofie ha yensha komo ase ewo nche Miss Daddy good evening.
Good evening.
Me here when a very stressful day.
Mania, your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah. I can see from your looks.
We never anticipated the overwhelming lava. The rank and file of the new patriotic party.
Yeah.
And they edited the Honorable Mrs. Mavis Hawa. Indeed, they confirm. Say, with Jumapa, they do it.
Sure.
Regardless of the dia. We share say Jumapa as free, any baby I would equal. So, Minia, brother, Abredi, but it is worth it.
It is worth it. Now, Fire for Mukakra, the party's reorganization, the BSHA free and kakra, how your observations has been so far. Ya Babedru say a nay mako file for nomination. Bribamua, one kasa ohono, Yabeba Kakra, but Eddie can cry my more congratulations because we need secretary, no, Yenshi, first time by Yeshi, it's me Fabas Obama, but I made a idea about my home Koboka.
It has a part, the focus is Honorable Mavis Hawa Kumsen. As I say, any say after 2024 elections, Ankoye fan. Party no the nyama bebre go akwan say.
Sure.
Yenhwe the entia the to ye no to ye. Na anamon bia esefata bia ye to ebeboa no. Ye di ago akwan mu. Na ne man say aya polling station ewie Professor Michael Kwe committee your power mo so mo share the entire lose here no I thought the very wonderful findings and a bias I find this in the man party near journey here for the first time am I go presidential primaries and sana
bottom
TSC Marco polling station I think it's a sanka the party and to sana mona and by this time the state of the party no
so I think say accrediting penifo na about taking that bold decision to implement the findings and recommendations from Professor Michael Kwe's committee. All right.
It's a polling station. Eja ya by electoral area constituency edru here so ya call region. Baby edru there opemu na nkansa the national elections. And the national election committee the guidelines by a time says over picky anytime I saw over submit and I think say the two processes and on our part as Yamamia or President Ghana Fund to Obama number National Women Organizer. I could file in nomination HSA and you're grouping AD because there's a difference between Okwako form and Okwako submit.
Yes.
We bet me offer. But ultimately filing for reasons best known to Sani Pano. And I say after extensive consultation, the panel will say, Charlie, me facial. But honorable Mrs. Bevisa Kumsin, Wafa,
yes.
I'm our file. What it means is that we are ever ready for the next stage of the process because we will subject ourselves to the entire National Election Committee process. Ebemaya Kwenya say, after having appeared before us, you know, we think say you merit the position here, however form you, and you know, you can go and do your campaign. But yesterday say we merit it already. Yes. And as you can say, itinerary, everything has been planned because from now to 3rd October, politically, you know, and you enough period for you to be relaxed and say, maybe some vetting, I mean your ballot, some of the processes can be taken care of by some sessions of the campaign team. Until I heard the Safata Biara, I heard the Opepa say, Besum, a friend is an MPP4, especially a Miami, say, oh, D, a man in him, because Adiano say, oh, yeah, now the man, now what dear name so, Uti, Jumana see, and I want Timani Abadaya, the man now. Because I should say, they will give in their best. And in offering their best, you are able to guide and lead them to honor certain promises and also fulfill certain tasks. So we think it's on our part, dear KD.
Yes.
Very
well.
Mammy, dear, unless I was on ye. Now, so obey ya, I'm a wabon sim Eddie man. For the first time, I am a fisheries minister.
Yes.
What is say? Fisher foods for. Basa and I say maintain one CB and I say a cost strike and I said that
one issue he tackled and solved very well at Mekai Paye, the premix fuel issues are now a war the fisheries ministry any fisher folks no enter. In fact, some of us we've been working around the coastal areas na yenim heater na war fisher folks any the fisheries ministry no enter in terms of premix fuel no ne chene ho arrangement kwa mo mfa so mo sabe kane ade mami bamu and all those wahala was solved.
Enti na me just say mami die when you underrated no you underrated at your own peril because nyama obetimi aye no you have no idea. All that she need is man akwenya no man opportunity no na trenten na assess no na pass over it. I can tell you say and then conform muba bebre ni
very massive turnout
because of the records. Fisher Force for in some no mo kafa e mami o say they never anticipated say omone no kra betimi have this kind of positive rapport and relationship. But e mami dey odi kra na be pie so a say kitwa kra odi be ma wo. And for us we feel say we have an asset. And MPP say yeda nyame asepo say ye ma me be pie e the new patriotic party na so say obesoma say man akwenya with open arms because Mamin has always been a positive advocate for women empowerment. And it's all about the lead imano right from the polling station women organizer ima omonya akwenya be electoral area officers constituency officers omoye ma regional officers omoye ma any national officers omoye ma minia be rest assured say the attractiveness about party no my no ya ma me betwe e de aba because the kind of people I saw today no mu die ma me echi vis-a-vis their posture their position in the past now let us say ya ma me or ya unifier ya ma me obi a obetimi I bring every woman on board.
So far I've been observing ya man above for the they come in with videos and ye share omo file no energy omo dey call na ye compare and energy how Akumsin team no dey call ye. How did you do it?
I can say relationship is everything. And sometimes intentional relationship you do positive impact.
Yes.
I thought say yeah mama yeah akonya man in any leadership capacity or the 23 say the man for na ọkọ akọsọmọ nti di ọbẹyẹ biara ọmọtena ase a ọni ọmọ bẹ nanti yie no ọbẹyẹ and I think that she has done that creditably nti ayé ti sẹ wakọ dua seed a seed na germinate edu harvester ẹna ọbẹtumi amayẹ wusa ampa you have really done one thing ẹnyẹ by any magic but I think say yẹ maami asset ẹni ni sẹ ọyẹ mobilizer yẹ maami asset ẹni ni sẹ ọyẹ team player yẹ maami asset ẹni ni sẹ mana akonya no na hyẹ sẹ ontumi deliver na obe deliver to the admiration of ọmọ mana akonya nti no ẹnna ọmọ bá yẹn deɛ yɛfa wà fún yẹn esu ne yà dá ọmọ ase.
ọmọ ẹbẹjà maame maa ne kọfà
everybody ọbẹjà yẹn yẹ dáná ase but the job begins today.
Okay.
wo a wo baa yɛ na wo didie wɔ yɛ maame mu ɛne nti ɛna wo sɛ wada agye wo mmerɛ ɛbɛboa no yɛda wase na mmom yɛbɛ sɛ wo only the campaign in your electoral areas in your constituencies.
Okay, maame nka tie for sɛ woba yɛ YouTube channel hɔ a yɛde video ato hɔ yɛ maame Hawa Kumsen ɔkɔ file ne nomination. Very impressive, just very colorful.
In fact,
you went in with a style, just I say I don't even know how to describe it.
Or a mobilizer. Now every effective mobilizer, so our strategy, Emma Ejuman Edani Woody. And then you drew hono. Now we Yaga say our strategy has worked. And our strategy is built around the mobilization capacity of honorable Mavis Alcoms. Edu baby cry na stampede cry bim. Or no kasa cry na ne ha and say, hey,
don't baby.
Where from the crowd? No money na mo chant say, awa ye pel ye do ye nim say djuma no wa na obetimi aye. We believe say ye maame ebe prove say John wrong say yes if you delegate in there it will not happen at the backyard of honorable Mavis Alcoms. It is a victory limelight. So what I said. So a very huge difference. Obi abe won say ampa. Ye maame party for dono, party for jinidi, party for nimse onu nko no betimi aye adwuma at this material time party no ye reorganization. Iti kedu bisaya and now more mobile no. They out of love.
All right.
Out of intentional relationship. Ma many of my beauty over the time. And I'm feel say ma say ne oba be faale dia. The met me aye dia ta ma me echi ani say omo beba na omo be ta ne chi. Omo ye ma ne ye fe.
All right. So let's look at the larger picture. The NPP party's reorganization and your readiness. Say move to me and to me. Do you in opposition feel say aban no betimi asesa Ghana for betimi asesa wona dwen looking at 2024 elections results eba bonten seat ahodo amulusu ye any energy Ghana for the two aba edima the NDC etia the NPP
no krabenia I think it's your funnel periodically ebeboaye am I breaking the issues down and analyze it.
Okay,
obisami some way somewhere early 2025 make I just say it is too early into in chain because at the time no heat no that's so warm a lot of party people were still in pains into now the attractiveness of the party in fact enukra ka ho enema national taking the decision say let's go up and come down because at the time no you cut down now we are just going to worsen the pains of the the base of the party. It fast forward and say yeah assess the over 90% reorganization exercise I almost complete. Osha polling station, Osha electoral area, Osha constituency, Osha regional. We are only left with only two, national and parliamentary primaries. And I can tell you say so what follow the journey so far it has been okay. It has been fairly okay. I put all the energies in the rank and file of the party to a center. Obiara who say we must come together and work in ensuring say election 2028. No, meaning some of us feel say it is even good. Say NDC for and now Ghana for edit too many more. send ebe ya nyuma pana na ye at the time na almost say yembo ya omodi no ebe dead. Today if you are doing year by year assessment of all the sectors in terms of impact MPP any NDC they aba Ghana for judge say the MPP is far better than the NDC. It is there here as I see and say we must bring every hand on board. Whatever it takes for the party to do that, you know, because it is the only factor Ubisani America say are working against us in the fight for election 2020. It means I can tell you, say, and then I see a two bar. The
Kenyans will go for the NPP.
I'm telling you, if we go to the polls tomorrow morning, the rest assured they say the friend is Ghanaians will go for the New Patriotic Party because the party has become attractive, unlike 2 years ago. Now because of the defeat, because now you suffer such a defeat that, and it reminds me of the same defeat I NDC for suffer in 2016. A sitting president, you're beaten with over 1 million votes, but the same party, the same candidate, et me by, now you can say, or no. What defeated the New Patriotic Party in a manner ain't see that. So what it tells you is that no two elections are the same. Even if the actors are the same, people look at a lot of issues in taking decision. It is Obi Otu Obama NDC and in election 2024 because not a word did our 24-hour economy no. And then so who cause any panel na who can NDC for some channel. No, besides say, maybe what I am to Obama NDC in 2024 has not been fulfilled. And then, you know, I don't see why I should vote for the NDC. Let's just say, NDC for Luzu Ababako. Maybe I may grow politically. I hear we to Senior East. I don't know how to Kaswa. Kaswa market.
Yes, say you ja.
One of the major reasons why a lot of people voted for the NDC and their candidate is because they believed in the women bank. They believe in the women bank. So, Muntu Obama NDC, Muntu Obama me candidate. Na had there some to adie. Ya di a bank bi ba, unya collateral bia, unya security bia, ya be ma osika. Ama odi aye business. It's been almost 2 years. Omo bisa say bank no, da ben on a day ejuma. So there are a lot of issues and for me voters are only to Obama NDC and if you go to the same voters, they will both vote for the NDC. I can tell you, sir.
All right.
We are on the right track. All that we are asking for, say, you're here in Kabul.
Okay.
Let everybody who have the party at heart come on board and let's work. I've always maintained. Me call me elections and saying, now news I will win. But now, Mr. Minim said, Nipa now all contesting on zero. What it means is that people believed in other candidates, but those candidates did not win. It does not mean, say, we must relegate them to the background. It is important for us to reach out to them and bring them on board. Those polling station executives and those voters are on board. They will also come on board and work together. Collectively, no, the job is being done. The New Patriotic Party is prepared and poised to come back to power. I'm making history say it is the New Patriotic Party. Anna, a Timmy, and lose election in 4 years. Yes, Abba, because it has also never happened before. Just like President John Dramani Mahama, OBT sitting OBT Baumia. Now it has never happened before. And so in elections, there are always new things happening, and we believe that it will happen.
Round, something new
will happen to the New Patriotic Party. Say, you call opposition 4 years, and say, bet me about convincingly, we need to hold each other's hand.
All right.
Say, the job must be done collectively.
All right. Michael Babinasi, minim say, and I'm a brepa. Major Brenny Bibri.
Namin Shroud.
Every permanent, you better set up a
media. And no,
to us. So I
am a friend of the media.
Oh, yes.
It was a friend. Why not? I'll walk in here, didn't come up. Send a bear. Betty and once, yes, Ejumano, and then the Papa.
I actually am Marino, Mammy. He's doing well. He has really managed
since
Howard Kumsin's campaign
2011.
Since 2011.
2011. And I catch the Obi Nano say when we are writing the political story of Ewutu Senya East, and the title is the New Patriotic Party, there must be a chapter dedicated to Moreno. Esan said he has paid his dues to the New Patriotic Party in the constituency, and he's still doing it because, as far as he's concerned, wherever Honorable Mevisa Okumsin goes, he believes that so supporting so dinechi now for ne I fan supporting so that the Obianim say he's doing well, and we are even challenging him to do better,
to do more,
so every day biara no medals na ebe win no you betimi e say ono no boy ma ye win etimia obeti unka say wachia no enumre medal biara
Michael Adi constituency secretary Edema NPP abanyokuo no Ewutu Senya East constituency na say what Ewutu Senya East na ye kaswa enkomo na yedie Honorable Mrs. Mevisa Wakumsin and of filing the nomination ya walk for National Women Organizer position war NPP emu, and so emu komo kakra na yeneno edi, but very soon let's say atwaso edin komo ene ura bright ampofo atwetwe komo recently ayadia NPP amanyoku na etwaba ewo botiano English amanfrom na issues kakra ewo ho wobra na omoto constituency level elections no. The issues went on and on. Later yet say it has been resolved ama nano kwasie dei omutumi eto womo edie ye behwe said ye na issues no ekọ kwanya womo fa so ema asomdwe tumi ba ye ene said the elections no esi ekoma no me no ka say bright ampofo na ewini o constituency ho as chairman edema Botiano English among from constituency of the New Patriotic Party, and very soon meneno ebetwaso edin komo din adodo na dinim no chairman Obama na Mr. Boafo betena ase na yatwetwe komo kakra. Mr. Boafo ebetena ase na yatwetwe komo kakra ene eyade a the OSP etumi a press briefing na mepese yebetie kakra ansana yatwaso edin komo ewa ha na ne nyina egina owura beko na samu a da bia na ye brazy consents ewo ho wo ha wa wotai follow final point jumadie you know. I've been consistent on this very $1 million bribe issue concerning owura ye freno Kusi Beko na Asante Beko sorry wo ye adwuma ahwese oman Ghana yebetumi anya Enfidia ebema yenkania during the Doomso period. Oreine company yebodin say AXA, right? Eko and Shisheye. Area chile, it was alleged say Sika nedodo esum $1 million. Ure yetumi ajisikai in form of bribe. Ache ediama some government officials ewo oman Ghana emu. And semno enkomra ena yete say US Abino Asomua, a federal jury in Brooklyn, New York, on August 6, 2026, etumi a convictee papa said, sa bribe allegations in no kwasem egum. And some number abusia ye na so ha. I've been always raising these concerns. Say OSP mo yaden. Yoko mo yaden. Na omanya wono wan lusu wan si di krampo wasem we mo ye US Abino. San say owura Asante Beko or kura dual citizen or ya Ghana ni America ni nti America show interest asemi mu investigated to the latter to a point to say afei o ma secure conviction ya papa no ya twese ye de ne betum enti hifo do man Ghana ha wo twetwe asa bribe no edema won enti abomu a ene OSP etumi aye ho press conference a me entie no kakra bi na owura Boafo ye ndidi ho nkomo kakra ma yenkotie OSP and common emra
solely on the basis that a person's name appears in proceedings conducted in another country. Equally, The OSP will not hesitate to prosecute such persons where the evidence establishes a proper basis for so proceeding. As I stated earlier, we have been carefully investigating the Ghana dimension, and our public silence has not meant inaction. Our involvement with the case and the evidence so far enable us to identify the following as the main persons of interest in this case. 1. Kwabena Donko, who was at all times the Minister of Power. 2. Francis Walkson Kwesi Jata, at all times the technical advisor to the Minister of Power. 3. Solomon Ajete Sowa, at all times a deputy director at the Ministry of Power. Lyndon George Niso Metal, at all times a director at Tricop Group Limited. And Bafo Ankuma Brobe, at all times an employee at Tricop Group Limited. These are our persons, our main persons of interest for the time being. Other persons of interest include some present and former employees of Volta River Authority, Ghana Great Company Limited, Electricity Company of Ghana, Public Utilities and Regulatory Commission, and some staff of the entity formerly known as the Ministry of Power. Please bear in mind, and this point should be strongly emphasized, that the person of interest is not necessarily a suspect. The two categories, person of interest and suspect, are distinct investigative classifications and should not be treated as interchangeable. Then again, identification in either category does not constitute criminal culpability or conviction until guilt is proved beyond reasonable doubt to the satisfaction of a court of competent jurisdiction. So, we should be circumspect as to how we report this announcement and how we treat the named persons of interest. Still on this case, we have heard talk and from official sources that the OSP should not be the institution investigating the matter, and that the OSP lacks the capability and track record to investigate the matter. This begs the obvious. The institution, which provided significant assistance to the successful prosecution of Beko in the United States, rather lacks the capability and track record to investigate the Ghana dimension, and that other institutions, which were not even involved in the matter, are more competent than the OSP. Once again, Uchi Okwadua, na wa America.
Okay, enti OSP enkomo no na eda fomo no. Enti dia obobo ye no se wote udin wo mu a na kyese OSP si enkan hwe wo se ho aba asem. Na ma member Mr. Boafo akwaba. Mr. Boafo, good evening.
Kedi mejozo.
Memo akwaba nso.
Yenya. Ene de easy. Ene de high tight. My video na o chanya ngwa de baba. Senegal video. As na high tight.
O chana de wi.
O chana de wi.
O chana ye be so we a.
Senegal video no. Yenya yakura Chef Abi. So no Chef Abi.
Chef Abi no high.
Lady on aduan new Facebook what die the tree.
Yes.
She's now in Benin.
Oh, okay.
And no come market na enye easy.
Okay.
I come market no. She at least the very impressive marketer. Said the gorgeous eyi mribi no. You know so akọ so. You know about so akọ hon ma. She stole Togo and Benin. Say I was starting with Togo. No Benin but Benin the I think say on one video no so watching ye be ya. You be who say Benin for come and there. Yes, ye can be near the agu when mass ye. But say she won cry. Say what others are do we can do better than that. We can Ghana has the potential to do 3-4 times than that, you know. And the but KD I'm say assembly me they say OSP final wa be ho press conference or other issues. The press conference can court cases about here.
Yeah.
Or say OSP who entire be nyina because case of investigate touch on powerful people. It's not some people think say OSP should be curtailed and no, but he has been rebirth. He has not won the BM. Into see there was some bow now so I just say oh yeah adwuma into obobo cases be a wodi so no can recover be when but the main case am say no be a hwe anim here this case because Asante Beko there no and truly no we didn't come out or see omo persons of interest. They are not suspects. Omo persons of interest.
Enti afi na obeje ni
omo identify omo any some official former and current officials of PURC, Gridco, ECG, Ministry of Power,
including even VRA,
the
Voter Revolt,
yes, Voter Revolt, in a parliament.
Yeah,
but parliament, they want to but I'm saying committee for. But see, these are persons of interest. They are not accused. Always we know some fraud. omo frewa means that omo 90% chance say why you born into omo frewa. Into who you suspect omo frewa person omo case omo ma bail and I say omo charge omo ma bail. It means definitely they will take you to court. But these are persons of interest. It means that every omo investigations so omo preliminary investigations. Into every omo investigations omo maybe they will charge them.
In this case, Argentina OSP and arrested these persons of interest. Now on grant on bail. Non-20 investigations because it's a case that involved $1 million.
Yes,
bribery allegation called international. Yen to me find likely.
Yeah,
enti nipa no kura passport e kura BBR. What do you mean you from Ghana?
O say they were
because recently kwamla don kwa say ni din di kan as persons of interest ni din di kan. Ono di kan ba bontin be yi ne ho ano say saa kusi sorry asante be kono no wonim no wode ni hiada wode ni nya negotiations bia he is only aware of brand na negotiate say ye betimi anya power e free AXA from Turkey enti one no ndi komo bia sa enti ono pentem ba bontin be yi ne ho ano and so wasan be boni din wo mu yi me nka so obedwane de o man bag so na bumu a
oh me nyesho but don't say said there obiara said there asem ne buy no obiara so board Dr. Kwabra don kodi at that time no energy power minister of power certain energy ministry was separate from power no a power minister it asem obiara no bo ni din certain na John Jonapo no ho as deputy
yes
ba obiara bo Dr. Kwabra no so be yi ni ho but see no OSP so a person of interest say you na oje ya ho na je every neighbor investigations no they are going to gather the evidence and so far no say we information so they buy na person of interest two to your private persons who company be is kind of fair for accounts of firm ni nyina no omo ni nyina je every na em so mo twa mo ni omo ni abia for ya adwuma
yes
ho no so tutu aya on so tutu aya pe bi kakra ayampia no to ka say me te say deputy attorney general Dr. Slim Sabeka said omo hwe case na wo ho na Yoko is better suited to investigate than the OSP because Yoko deals with money laundering, and this case involves money laundering and other aspects, other economic crimes. Ahona, OSP speakers who told no in America. Yani FBI for year Juma, and the Department of Justice (DOJ) statement now announcing the convention of Asante Bekono. They praise the OSP for normal support provided by FBI for them to able to secure the conviction of secure conviction against Mr. Asante Bekono. No, Mr. President, Attorney General Department, the international relations aspect of it. But OSP he play a key role. Who can say assembly by now? I'm announcing the conviction of Mr. Asante Bekono. OSP issue statement to align the year to boa the FBI to secure conviction against Mr. Asante Bekono. The OSP need to say me I'm a boy I need to secure the conviction. I can't tell you that me I'm not capable of investigating the case, but rather Yoko and other state institutions. It also actually be as a tough work but you sure how they can resolve the issue. All that Ghanaians your penny say Ghana you see a top plant from Turkey company in Kofobi GJ bribe and sana plant neighbor. Nipa no di breach a bribe no ya convert no almost so much bribe no ya convert omo na jail man say ya ji scan from property of the to ya jail from them whether it's the AG yes whether it's the AG CID Yoko we are the fire ho so whatever they need to do is omo make sure say they cooperate to make sure that information be we no omo family any enko convention in term so make I think can person petition USP also about first me catch them it is good say
na mu ye din you know
yes
you said it several times so if you kwa ni mu kakra na e was a petition OSP na you do it because of so hu ba bi asem we ne be kwa wie
kedi easy tariffs it you ne board you
and not from
compared to our neighboring countries even be to do industrialization we cannot attract industries to produce to be competitive if electricity bills you charge per kilo and a dozen compared to Cote d'Ivoire and others. We need to maybe I can't cry your bills in the cost and that's why our industries are not competitive. And the World Bank foresee 54.something% of Ghanaians are in poverty. 54% of Ghanaians are in poverty. In spite of economic growth, we are not making much progress because economy grow. A growth service sector is not growing the industrial and agri sector. In Colabia, and grow. I want to bet you have any pa. It's very good, sir. I'm sorry, Omampani, and now China, Oma could be a factory be northern region. I must say garment, if any part 10,000, which is good. Those are the things we need. Because KD, Bangladesh moved to me and over $40 billion from garment export.
Bangladesh,
Go and check. Bangladesh earned over $40 billion from garment export in 1 year. Just as normal, say EPA no. Yeah, Bangladesh in Pakistan and we can do it. So man penny could first start PSI on garment. And yes, a year KD say scaling up 2007 2008 PSI on garment. So man penny start obu be industrial you at man kan hono ye ntade say ye young bazan ka perfect in ke computer Bangladesh Sri Lanka mo any Pakistan mo those are the things that man youth na adwuma ye nti I'm happy say o man pani ko be a factory in northern region e say be fa nipa 10,000 it's being funded by them say Exim Bank and one keka nti no kedi ye bompa ye say OSP no mba jo mu nyoma ye omo ni yoku all the agencies to come together there should be a tough way about these things. There should not be a tough about this. I think say that should be the focus. You know, I'm saying they okay there. You big guy say, I'm very happy so OSP so breaking the silence. Or say, he said there's renewed confidence and a news renewed vigor. So be fighting against corruption. I'm very happy saying we're breaking the silence.
All right. Is there any other?
Oh, say election. I'm say fans. I say mama how I fans in the park.
Oh, my was here managing.
Why fans in the park?
In fact, we share a domani dinner.
Yes, and then someone calls me. I can see you. Watch it. Mustafa Hamid.
Yes.
Hawa Kumsin. Akasefo. I'm so a chance of Jama Uncle JB Beko.
Yeah, John Boyd
Beko. I'm contest in the Moya ship. And you know, I'm saying that. And Moira has a higher depa because watch your office were here.
I said, hey, I'm
house were here. Hey, try your part, you know. Higher depa. Watch I train the Baba. Watch I train the Baba.
Watch I
and then the higher shit. The amount of one quite not. On make us a notch now. And I would have had an answer. Tell me something about that. Two way. Oh, remember. The guys with that cheerful travel. Remember, turning back Bamon TD, you know.
All right. I was charming who about say, na Chairman Obama et Nase. Meneno Ebetwaso Edincomo.
Oluman Boogie. Oh, yes. Someone said here. First edition Ekoye. Yes. Second edition Yidie. Oh, a buyer the rough. Enti be register Cecia. Our top radio. So when you're 50 years Ekwa. Would the unkai say registration no are free. Oluman Boogie season 2 yi. So with the Enkunimwa. With the life changing money. Sikas Sunny Pasha bread and the coffee. And the Achadia Babre. The same mobile phones. And the TV. Oluman Boogie season 2. So when you're 50 years Ekwa. And Trintre will not cry. Nasadia season 1. A Jiba Biano. Season 2. A Bayer Fanta Bruta. Kayo. Sa Oluman Boogie season 2. Jumadi. You're baying in live. Our top TV show. At the top 103.1. And all our social media platforms. Oluman Boogie season 2. Asa Emma Pomodei. Young Papamu Abachre. Asamu Amamra any money. So season 2. Ober sponsor and open Chemubia. Fre 0503 711 344 0503 711 344. Oluman Boogie. We am a dance papa. Oluman Boogie. Asa papa eni.
Enti anya atwe ne gina hoi ebe yo no a osane pa hello madam
Hey nana me wache
Hey enti atwe wuni oh in fact why you kesi o uhun so aye fe pa
Ya mia efri bra wo de me call thanks to you computer clinic ba ye no na ma me ho aye fe na me ye de nyina kosa no
Hey send pa yi da ye modua sentra oh in fact why you fine na enkoda ye wo ma na ntafo yi
ai mia me ma set na me bre wa wo ho pa o na so ye free thanks to you computer clinic ba ye ntafo nyina ye me ma
oh
me fiefo mabusuafo go bia yade a ehwa na ye kro
unsa
ai
oh anya wa yade abusuafo anya da me ka kire no atwe na nansa ne ho aye fa wanya ntafo ekura wo mo fefefe sa no ni nyina ye thanks to you computer kese kura de fidia software bebre abeka ho yare wuduo bebre wo ho so awosa thanks to you computer clinic wa mo kua no efri so hu kwasa mankese kwantin pon so pe se wo hia thanks to you computer clinic afre no wa ho me so 0545 252880 thanks to you computer clinic brabeji ahodi
Top radio baako hwi miensa bum baako eda top radio baako hwi miensa bum baako.
All right, abusia ye my ho akwaba higher top radio 103.1 final point Jumadi na Jumre Yeguso the Esumway. Time check here in the studio, some 54 minutes past 7 p.m. Wednesday evening, midweek edition. Na Jumre Ura Bright Ampofo Atenase. Dodo na friend of Chairman Obama. Botiano Englishy among from constituency. NPP Chairman. Mame Enkoma Irea Kwaba. Na Yentwaso Eninkomo. Chairman.
Over.
Good evening.
Evening, boss.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okono nenda form.
Oh, sir.
But Nyamiaye, I checked the figures and I was overwhelmed.
It was a demolition.
Hey. Na be fisaka ebubaye dio. Figures idie. I say what in it.
Oh, sir. I don't know. Eda obedu brother, yes, I don't know which one. And this Udiano, no one said that she will trust for Abapa.
All right, and so me per se shall here didn't come straight away. Now yan shall here from the elections. They just ended elections. Now you United Mu said BNA after say constituency level elections a call so amodie was put on hold. And yema betimi gugu akwaimu ama who say abato no ebekoso. So recently I think on Saturday evening and I met Sadechia. So on Sunday I was there to monitor events to see how things will go. So and I hear train say a call saying and say Chairman Obama has been retained as constituency chairman Edema NPP. Send an Yema Komao.
Oh, Nimani de senior over the terror, the Seja. I was excited. I mean, and it was expected. Didn't say.
No, expected so be
winning. Let me say, they are mean because you see, you have to say, when the forces say, bunch from Manasa, Jija, Edda, Jiju, trim.
Sure.
To them, say, send their minute to me, party manity, and a dash, I'm a dear more money idea, Menomina, a dear Juma consensus, Mona, Edda, I will be retained. It's not mean Popo Cranty, you were sure grandpa. Now, I'm to train sign, let me hope previous of me and Kotwaba. Now, my opponent in the office, young train so. You know, until 40 bucks, and I say, almost near be Enkoye.
Can you share with us what the issues were? Yes, I am Modiano, a chair yan Sanamoto.
Issues in the answer sometimes. Obi ye no kwai na say odim na mai omu a otumtra baby na o conjecture wow the near be good to so be a senate and as a senate but me as a constituency chairman name said there was nothing wrong and I was prepared to say investigation be a person on and the issues were that ebinu say almost say yi ebinu fi album ni mo but that was a problem for me because in the first place you know I just say obi din album and I tam na fi album na you do for our 4 years be in a few album nimo per the rules of the party no in a film then you begin a process of coming back into the album so process no na me nuanum binum they didn't finish or they didn't even begin at all and my opponent no fi say nkofo na o man pick forms omo ebi o pick form anko vetting and the bu okrampo a vetting could be bia but position na open no obi o hodada and just say elections ba ho one by elections ebisu by election kwa lusuye so sancrophone na omo de omo dia ka ho e da come party 24 say yen yi omo bi afi album no so I hope you understand where I'm coming from bia akwa election mo lusu or police station o si yi na afi album omo di krofo shemu out to the sense krofo krampo a omo ewu no sabio omo si yi omo afi album na nipa no
ontiase ye den na
yi fi album ena ye nuanum bi so a for some time no omo ho do omo kakra like terminally sick onya de obetumi asori abefa forms in the first place obi kura for mana it's not just we police executive enya battle kekentina we police executive you have to look for votes for the party no be o yari oda form kura utumi sori me fa bi no it is only wise say the pakro no yeba mo obi fufura or ye energetic or what but obetumi aye djuma party na be shame and they understand and government so to kwan bu about 3 years ni it's outside the country nya na so ban no chira did they compile all these people no dem party pen for say you mafia album ti omo check omo started processing from the regional level region for hot process no ba be hwemu any pen for buy be g books ni na omo hwemu ho bibia no mo say and continue we so no more union, so no more they call national. But I knew say we have done nothing wrong. And album making so the album making when you idea say obiabe album all the time.
Yeah.
And it's something that we need to educate our people on it. Because we have so yeah, so
far as I be diaba album no money there. Next elections was said Medino you maintaining na e biba be kan.
Yes. On fa forms. Kwame am to a constituency chairman at the time of album. I'm fa forms. Tina Medin until some winning elections I'll be part of the executives. I'll have those voting rights. Into a process and we need to understand. Into Obiambomwa yeah bomb about 1,600 plus people. And almost a bit part in Omni constituency anymore. Yakofo Murphy, another constituency there.
And the Diabeshe
album no possible per the software you know. It can never be done. I don't even know why party for no more entertaining those things. But I'm a Democrat. And me prefer say we go through such process. Near who no create them. Chance be a big giddy. So they realized that there was nothing wrong with it, and they cleared us.
And so on Sunday. About to know 80 turn out to know okay ma wana say
very massive. It was beyond our expectation because of issues now about there have been occasions near Pesia Kotraba na yako number so go fire disappointed no more. It happened twice until the third one for Kramba, but it was even more massive before by a power. It was very around 86 88 turnout so percent.
And so all these process, didn't you have any kind of fear looking at ABR said and Komono AC Crow now your chairman for a constituency drew general elections, your candidate lost, you lost the seat as a chairman, the incumbent MP seat anaye BNA seat you lost it to the LDC and we say we now so sign so internal elections. Did you have any kind of fear? Say, now lose opposition as the chairman.
As for that, it never crossed my mind. I just say me blow me horns too much. But now I'm maybe too much. I say election no campaign no. Yeah lose seat.
Yeah.
In Kofona better about no one. They knew how we struggled. They say na. Into be to blaming me or blaming police executives no. Into something that we went through together and him say the say me as chairman no I did the leadership I was supposed to give him the ma obia ye human no. Into say you see that was the unfortunate aspect of my opponent. They thought say you lose seat in it our popularity and everything I from. They wanted to take advantage. The yako elections you lose. We should cry together. Say if indeed we are say how. But that was when some members of the party were jubilating in the constituency. This is the time they are going to
take advantage of it
of the
and kick,
yes,
or get themselves some positions.
Yes, and then kick the executives out. But it never happened because I told them, say my mom trying to be unconscious. Say chairman for me lose seat because the man yam kwana me me no be posters. Me no hear house to house.
Yeah.
Me no hear campaign my party. Me no hear float everything they say. Yeah. And this will be blaming me. Can we say in the background also blame me because it was a collective effort. In a say and they understood, and that's how come that resounding victory in the bay.
All right. So the end say after elections, Kambomun here reorganization, bringing everybody back on board to make sure say party no aim. The mo person mo yen mo be to me aye. Are you considering doing that? And I was starting to say, well, yes, sir.
Idea that even before the elections.
Even before elections,
because I was even looking after those elections. After that particular elections, no. Now me doing a more than that because semi-lucy elections are. It's a component can ye party near bigger than say MPP by power. I stand in a good ground. So make me a benefit even more than chairman in
yes.
Up and down, since your position put there, it's even worse. No, what I say, it will be a few hours, chairman, when I the bois constituency. No, it is a Mamma Kamumamba, and I also know, say, Nipa Bianua, or no qua, ne Modimbo, ne sick and Nawadi, let me have a party be our power. The only thing that we need is unity, like I keep saying all the time. It is a unity, no, a bar, now, me as a person, Milusua, na party no when President Kofo say it's better say a party wo abemu na wo ye watchman. Change say wo position now wo general secretary. But so be in so. Ntina me pray say party no ho na medwin. So even before you call about to na medwin ahead of time. So near be blow up that to kwemu and
so looking at the circumstances surrounding elections, you know, fee a chair brewy puma kwemua mutimi koto aba wabeye chairman awotwa wadwuma so you know and yet dem I was very organized party no and as I didn't come
not at all and the minimum executives no Ishia for the first time after we won the elections no Ishia and I give all of us a mandate say you human say you become party double that is the leadership we need to provide. Na and when he say Obaka say oh me win elections when I take over win elections internal elections no win external elections for so be an election na 1 year so me the near be to akwan mu I will continue doing it to make sure if we ochinane na de chenko no we are going to take some steps to reconcile the party bring unity but the truth of the matter is that and you be now reconcile na
yes
if
you how be take it some time
deliberate because obu as me catch now that say nipa bu ha omo benefit from war design crofon omo yemu anka de bia there's chaos
ento kwamra
and design nipa no wo pese o sesi ento kwakra nkofo ntem kro mo mpene because so pene a na dwumagu onye relevant bi mu nti no obi so a asem bia ni ho no anka secretary asem no na na adwo kro do kana asem o say obi a opportunist
wada no
unya ni na nyenyi
because wa cheda se wada
se mada et ko ko esi o se mi de mada asase pa de obe nti se nipa no o pese ono chance ko betumi agi atum but onya sorry apeno start ediboni ti political parties so train enye tu die wa wo ye interested be join ni enko na yakọ enim no be hu ko for the party no ne die they are in the party because of one kasa what they will get but not what the collective interest of the people.
All right, here for many chairman Obama and aging Komoi Botiano English Yaman from constituency NPP chairman. When he came in the first term and an annual massa koto aba assigned 2 minutes samani BM say on twasona ondi party nanim our constituency ho. Now chairman, Mami Mbisa say yes I recover from the defeat most of 2024 elections, you know. Are you fully recovered as constituency?
Yes, we have. The reason is simple. You are recovered mainly because say enye boni bi ne entina moto abetia ye.
Moje di say nyam fum so bia na moye
entina tu abetia nemom entro ene kofo di 2 years so.
Adenti na woka nsa
na sentro ni wa woni to bebre hwe nsem nkrofo ka gu yeso man we mu gana ha hwe ntro mo ka to Dr. Baomia so wo oman we mu die no manka say na say some de fi shuba up no you say or say haptel na a friend say Dr. Baomia dia na auto light bia a certain amount of money call Dr. Baomia account mu meboa nti Dr. Baomia haptel na ye dia kra mpo ka wona ma light bo ayedin it has turned out to be a lie. Oh, it has turned out to be a lie. And I want to say, say, okay, say, Sami Defikuri, or some can say, Samira Baumia, on my whole view to the chair cosmetics, a good way or no idea. It turned out to be a lie. Now, oh, my, I want to now, when young penny for it didn't throw 2 years to say 24/7. Oman kind of cry. The end of it, nay, you did to minimum. I want to acquire, and I said, that's all. It's even worse. And the free SHS so much say no. It in trouble the tears so much say nurses unya wi school apena ya foul teachers do the same
automatic
thing. Automatic posting ni na omo de na wan ka wo ye nurse na e kwa kwoto aba wo ofana yi and also your nurse student ni aka cho say unya wi ape automatic posting mo uni say unkofo bi ha omo wi no be 4 5 years 6 years omo tifia na ye say omo fa mo hina na afide wo wi ape na fa de na ka be obeto aba ma sa ba no and yet for 2 of teachers you see automatic posting and we are first month now salary be start say and then want me adwuma a whole year near to 2 months salary per month so there have been lies they lied their way into power and they can't sustain it until minimum say it's just a matter of time now you say no cray put me up pressing it down this is to me and I say we na yedikopo no unya jemu pe
no abe page
this is ya no cray na ba bonti
asabna mi bisa ye no In fact, that may link it to your constituency. Now, Marhe said, Mulusu 2024 to the NDC. Now, a man for non so I ever hono. Do you believe, said ya woka say a fee or mahuno creno, linking it to your constituency? No, it is a pepe.
Okay. Yes, I didn't. I mean, sure some deviate here because my constituency is a subset of the country.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
But the truth of the matter, your constituency is even worse because your MP on bon number or constituency
MP no
on bon number.
What you saying?
For about 2 years now. Me find see I did back say you buy and see my. Because 2 years short time. But within 2 years, I'm say we do one that because the name no net constituency.
Me cry me to hope
project will be was like you know oba ho be hwe bi me kai but you secondary school started from scratch.
Shortcutting I was there.
Yes, the
commissioning I was there.
That was school all within 4 years, in fact less than that. Within in fact say 4 years grandpo. Oh, say ni man akwan ahodro yes hwe ne atala ho no. Nso to be to be 2 months. Na cars ni atumi divert ti so mo divert ko fa opposite road man so no makọ ye ho no say nsuo to still nsuo to na e ho block but a block here less than 2 days near clear for and then they started major storm drain from the mall ho I baba say called old barrier omo buy no stop that contract no afian so mo hu nyansa mo acha say so mo ye you understand ti new be say you know old barrier all the way to Okrobiti ye dey my contract e cha say ye gates no from King's University wa call Aplaku Echo. I must stop here. After now, so these are things that Timon Tuba, me sure so because I want the honor of a coffee. Tuba Junction, what I call friends, Tuba
Township.
Yeah, the my contract, you can see that you started working on it. Though people visa said, I don't know that by Yanya, you're complaining today. But the point is that I'm talking within the time space of 4 years. I know the years I mean. And then who are going to know old buildings, see whether that's on MP. So, yeah, project inspection.
Project and Sana, obey MP. Sir, governance is a continuous process. And he said, Obertwas was a cousin, Papa.
That's the point. But you inspected the idea. And then, trueness, you know, I can buy now the materials about the workers, about the contractors, about some materials. Then you can say, so we be inspecting. Now, don't worry, the same crowd consensus, I'm to meet you, just like. Within that space of 4 years, no, it's a major astroturf. And about Ghana League, they will be a constituency anymore.
Yeah.
What I say. So this is how you develop a community and a society. It is Timamufona Juan who said Sly was an extremely visible member of parliament. What is Okasa Parliament House will make solid debate on the floor of parliament. And then but I don't create a dim on to Sly by no. Now you did a nisro papa. But the next Sly be receive bar no. We're thinking it's okay. Nipa ho na afono ni asesa. Until we raise bar no to another on some fan call another level. In fact, I drop a bar. When was the last time I had to say MP Kasa of Parliament? In fact, Obi Kwan and Timika San can say Botiano MP2 is also here. Now you're pointing to say Botiano MP the Tehano. It is Obi Kwan never my direction. I said who say Botiano MP the Parliament House. So what I'm saying is that so the slide I compare a difference no so. And Timemufona Kasa, I mean you're a journalist. I know what you can do. The minimum power. It's not MP Yehuno.
Or you're visible.
Extremely invisible. Yehuno or parliament, I mean, or constituent Munti. So there no a total slide one difference no so. And Titimum for us never catch your MP with Yehuno, among us, all into one for taxi drivers no more soon. First slide says here because a quite a brio one higher the said my contract on slide the money. The SCA, you know, yeah. So the constituency name will say no. Say mass like another 4 term. Anka regardless of the particular in the power no. Anka the
constituency exactly. And so you are recapturing power.
Oh, of course,
the constituency level.
We are bringing the seat back home. The renting no now one shows you say obi to me the adema. But if I say obi more than I shows you a bedano there.
Yes.
So shows you a chance liar. Anka I can make room to make us. But now I'm sure, say the unit now can was some. It may be one people more questions. No, we are going to get our seat back.
All right. Yentuaso ending Komo. I want us to touch on some national issues. It's been a very long time, Yedi and Komo. And I want us to go into this government's performance as to promises ahodwa during campaign period prior to 2024 elections. Omo ye a bit to say we a businessman. The 24-hour economy. Who say a feasible and I say a feasible. But then ebia kwanya mo fa so omo ye no na wonhu no ye anase the 24-hour economy no enya de Ghana for nsabeka na enya de krampa e betumi ayama na ye
na asem we de and this one kasaka say no achi about 4 days ago to guzitando
yeah
or say market no
24-hour economy market now musi it's not under their secretariat.
The most sickening part of the whole thing anya sabi anim sabi to afete tie from Fanchemi say market wo hanko for issue dada no ko buagu so besi foforo it has nya samba kompo ni mama and Shokumasi highway ya year bedu about 80% to aso most dey be moye foforo
express road
can't you construction ya dey bia you can always include something and make a new thing out of it nti ade no mo anye you know to build around the old one na that one president Kofo Hwensa home near the middle of town if you kro ni mu ed betu nche ukoko dun kokko babia the same thing I don't know in building around that near Fanko anim but kronunti almost say omu janu at hokra that's
edo krono be na wom
na obana semato phone we na as ebia screen apai na say send screen no now see to phone nchi na koto fofra enye krono 70 10% no so anything omo ye fofro no ebia the account 20% no mo be we no wawie na ohunu bi agye di dada enti eso mu ye mu de foforo kwa no omo so kwajo mu de na we kura no we de so you kwajina sana obia you don't even need to ask enti these are promises it will never happen we were saying it in Ghana for even before they came to power say a draw
24-hour economy
na so be so mo
enti ye betwen ayema
says a friend say spokesperson a friend is saying
Gusitano and Felix Kwachi ofosu
yes was it 24-hour economy na che say anajo kra na ma otumi koto wachi 2 am na odi opese okọ banka 1 am otumi ko bank yes I no kan na sani man ade feasible they were confused o man kasa kra no monti ase eno bi ka say we ko China akofa gudon is infa akofa mo bi abanajo ebinum e che say o mo digana for 100 and is unfortunate say Ghana for because of a perceive ahonchira ne community no the introbian is for bedi bia no na ya jatum and then they realize say intro and am did no 24-hour economy there is the least thing they should even try to convince any Ghanaian say it's happening because you know mo nete ha there's nothing like 24-hour economy bibia no the am kasa koso ina na say omo bi say omo say Temaport was doing 24-hour economy when we were in power and then na achase and I do now me ejuma happen the following day Mr. Sunday pen omo ejuma anajo you know it e entro mo di among they believe in their own lies now I'm not sure I say omo practicalizing on muntumi nye the 24-hour economy it was dead on arrival it was dead on arrival it was never given birth in the first
what
place.
About oral operation recover all loot they told Ghanaians that mo aban no na krono wo mu dodo enti se omunye Ghana for ye ma o makwanya krono bia akoso ne sika wie bia akoso ne sika bia MPP aban alutu no will be recovered na ye dia ma Ghana for. And so right after elections and this we a committee was set say Ghana ni bia wo evidence bia na say wo allegations bia fa corruption and corruption related issue bia hono fa koma oral team no. They gathered their evidence and submitted to the president. President Boechire Edema, Attorney General, Emma Yehun said, Achichi na shasi ekoso any ade bohenya famu ebimu nso shasi ekoko court any ade. Do you think Orano it's working for Ghana?
Say okay, Attorney General Samna Mesre. Or see evidence here the all piece of garbage. Enwura. Because na Orano na what was him. They've stopped saying it too. Some sort of operation
recover all loot.
Akwe operation release all looters. Nkofa Bogana Chrono. Emum no release omu. They are not recovering the loot because what by no be UF5 cities now so be cheno. We dey find sa. Now within 6 months where we are paying 50 cedis ebe de na onya okudu akwaji de we are 5 cedis no ene yete ha no $1.7 million yesi akoto gold aboka na sensika no ewo hi ye ko bisa na edi na bebi na African markets or extortionist or you say, do we care about what who African market is? The reality is that sika ira sika de wo hi and they will answer all these things one day. It's not natural and yet not far from here because yeah the Biamika Chiramun say standard near the chini patumuno and this well loan so much say you don't have to steal before you be arrested. You just have to be a member of the MPP KK.
Sir.
Of course. You are eligible to be arrested. And now yeah former identity piece in your friend is saying cozy. Okay, maybe we need GKK. Or see if a thief tells you to go to court, then it means that he knows the judge. What I say, judge no thief no nimina go nya ko do ka say on say twitch crofobia bonus I was mo dem fam ko police station.
O say ba bia do the video bu sheshe
no o de mfam ko nti o pese oko London ho like oko clean boni na why because onim say judge bi to court ha onim no o ye ninua nti oko crowd no it will be London. Oh, nti be sre say the judge you know, I'm facing and this for about almost 2 years. Have you seen anything happening to this country?
Oh, now say CD to dollar rate. Say CD no we are having a single digit inflation for almost 1.5 years to 2 years consecutively. Yeah, and drop it and you are a businessman. Yes. Ever say yeah, you can plan your business and you might go smooth amount. And so when it comes to the economy, I think they are doing well.
Kedi umu adenta mpewasem.
Dentia.
Uwan kasa uye sujeni. Tide biye na na market. Ntu ote adijwa pa ojo.
Eche be wale. Yentem.
You know, enyo nwa say inflation is single digit. Dollar rate no is stable. Yet nima bo cost every day. People go to market and talk in few more. You will be a friendization. That's what is going on now. That is taking money from the pockets of people. Buy away or draw money from the system. That's what they are doing. And until the inflation from no. And also there be uncofo can say yanto nima. Because the spending power of the Ghanaian has been taken away from them. Until uko joma omo united to say yanti ase president kofo akufo ado ho no. Na dollar near 15, 16, 17. But they buy a try you told the mama you be coma you never be coffee. Then there was this woman also President Kufuor at the time. Within a week or two a brew bottle pay 15 to 20 bucks. And a month or 5 bucks crap. Because no bono the spending power of the Ghanaian doesn't exist. Oh, until the dollar can be okay to benefit me as a businessman. But how many people benefit from it? Oh, I don't know. Majority of the people they don't care the rate of the dollar. Yeah, go for no. Almost in a dozen. Ticket one also no benefit from it, but majority will not benefit from what is going on. So the inflation rate in there, no market no. Inflation rate only the crow. Oh, only the crow. And to say okay inflation rate. That's all no. That's all no say on who say ebe buana. On say ebe buana. Then it doesn't care. So inflation rate is zero, so it doesn't exist. So they don't know. All that they know is that and then my tongue get bottom me ho baby abeshe mo gakranti me fan kohwe me yire ene member na say me kunu ne member. That is it. But we can say inflation rate akofom. Na only government abandon nkasa ni mo ton ma Ghana for tutum. So occasion teachers landstation exams no more.
Yes.
It is still in existence. You have rather increased it me boy. I don't know what to say anka dollar there driving all these things down. Electricity, to close to 30%. 34, okay, thank you. For the 8 years of MPO power, no, electricity to move a little over 8%. The entire 8 years, within 2 years, less than 2 years, to 34%. Until electricity, no, I feel they have to be more. Yet the dollar, no, now must say the dollar no bokosra and the dollar no say is still low. This is higher than when the dollar was higher with under the Danko Kufuor tenure. Until those economic voodoos in there, but the reality will catch up with all of us.
All right. Yeah, quite anymore. I want common. I have a couple of messages. I want your YouTube channel. But you wait my Johnny and what your YouTube channel now. What here and common and I say I can common every ho YouTube top radio Ghana. YouTube top radio Ghana. Some of WhatsApp messages are about mame and kind free her. Jennifer say chairman for all. I'll say then chairman for all that too. We so say a friend of Kwadwo Kwache. Chairman Obama, we always support you. Nana Freema Eddie Free BNA. Also say we always support Chairman Obama. He's our chairman. Jennifer Sandy for Fraba say Ubia Obama. Couple of messages here. Now there are a couple of WhatsApp ones are about Yabajebre. Yeah, can Chairman, my embra Yansambra back to party Enkomomu. Say leveler drew a national executives. Yeah, who said do now Mokofa form Ashas a file for their nominations. Do you have some preferred candidates? And maybe who will be sir why you prefer sir candidates, no? Then how you believe say going forward, party national level mobetimi qualities are mon share fan select here. Ebetimi ama woni so di hunu no atimi abam.
Say MPP delegates, they don't make mistake.
Delegates
make no mistake.
Okay.
The biomunim there.
A Yama
party no at any point in time, and they always do exactly the same for the party. What should I say? Regional elections show the quality caliber of leaders here for the region. I'm talking of Greater Accra. I know almost all the regions. Ye Nkofua a big party name at this time. I know so almost now a better party no. National do the same thing. Trust me. By the time you know, the human resource are more positions, and that thing gives me a lot of hope in our party because say Oshun Nkofua Obia pre-power. Sometimes when you listen to all of them, you don't even know which one to choose because quality brains at work. Now, minim say, we on the 3rd of October, no. Ebema party, no, credible people are umedi party name. You asked me of my preferred choice.
Yes.
I know you know my preferred choice.
Oh, yes.
Exactly. Sylvester Matthew Tete.
Yes.
The incoming general secretary. Minim. Say, JFK is a friend of mine. But I minister Yejima into deep details.
Yes.
And I know our character now.
Because Obinim Sylvester Teta, many actually Obinim no political space in
Chemi. Minim say what the inherent attitude na here to fight for the party from opposition. Since your opposition, now it will not be business as usual. It will never be business as usual. Tokwana day in 2028, no. Ntokwa a Herculean task. Until you hear certain attitude to fight for the party from opposition. Na ya nyiri ho na ya mbo mpendifo te se Sylvester echi na ya ntoaba ma no na me Genesis keto aye de obetumi aye na da bia ya na me ka say MPP beko nanima you have to look at the kind of leaders that obetumi aboy na omo certain attitude especially at this level at this level aye hina ye pese de ya ye hina no and this for ye hina no now yes back to which I know it is extremely possible. Possible say between 2 and this for the next elections. But you to be fair no we hear certain attitude.
Sure.
Yes, because your friends say national chairman new year only hear certain general secretary what certain attitude that which is the heartbeat of the party.
Yes.
Oh, the secretaryship is the heartbeat of the party. Into to say almost buying to say Sylvester Teta. Do baby 2024. So call Metro TV. Good morning, and I not some money for because you hit you with the truth and he's not afraid to say the truth. Oh, and this is what we need. Into my preferred choice for Ghanaians, I'm a Toma MPP delegate on the 3rd of October. Matthew Sylvester Teta. And I mean, so say he will deliver.
Okay,
he will deliver. He has exactly what we need to fight for the party from opposition.
Chairman Baba, for the first time, party no. Say yemuno moto abayi flag bearer ansa na mo be sha ase free for ba mo di eyi executives no edeba. Do you think says our decision na mpanifo take ye no aboa mo e wo kwan bi so?
Aboa and as a young boy na me nyi ba no. I had reasons why me choose MPP over NDC. And a brebiano, I have a good reason and thank God that I took that decision. Because in penny for tribe demo, sometimes we take a decision. Be near chairman for the officers of the party, they are confused. But almost try as a church remove, then you see the wisdom behind it. Imagine say by this time, I can be 2 years near Kotuaba.
Yes.
Now fiance
flag bearer.
My goodness. Can hit be about party way more. Influence is about influence. The different gates, department of the party, number change to departments. The upper youth organizer, the upper national organizer, our flag bearers, no basis more tent. You know, na party na jicha. So I think it was one of the most wisest decisions that we took by making sure say flag bearer you settle on that. I'm saying this for no. They also obisi esi Odunketiyo, obisi Julius Debra, obisi Mahama Bako Tetem, they are confused. In opposition, we can afford.
But since I deem yes, what boy be answer no, say the phone that NDC ballot so against your candidate, Modi can at the ballot so ain't shake more.
Already, Uncle. As a man, okay. No, she don't get your grammar contesting.
Are
you serious?
The experience all over the years, war politics.
I see an experience of war.
The experience no.
I am a so I am for him no dinkomo. But this is radio. Seminar America. It didn't feel.
You can't even know how.
What did you know? Maybe feel. I just said no. How? Say. What do a student get to compare Dr. Mahmoud Baumia? And I said, look, I wish one day Enchebebre Mesonsa at their conference to the man Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Now when they trans in Bonkomo, just for 30 minutes. Look, by the time I'm sorry, no, you see that Ghana we are losing and missing something. This oil for money.
Yes.
And then the bokrono. The conductor, the bokrono.
The gold for oil.
Gold for oil.
And
yes. Yes.
And
the bokrono.
Good for reserve.
And yet you be a work on every book be more. It is never done anywhere in the world. It is his brainchild or that dream home. So it was one of the reasons why I need drive our forest up. Into the kind and say, okay, go in your 2 hours, you could $2 and $5 and a good. Name of the Indian Ghana have oil power, and I spending a lot of dollars on. Into Sadia, you will never be how many foreign companies. Omo we are they want to change the cities into dollars. Now, I'm repatriate those currencies.
Yes.
Or how do you say all this is in the pressure but in so. Into Sadia. Oh dear, what you would mean we are Ukraine for seed in my Nabaji gold. Or no big companies, bear 5 trans kind. They agreed. I'm to say no, they'll take the gold daily, not price no cost. Into a to mom no. See this not no. I know the cotton gold no form. So what I say, the cotton gold no, and now or the among the microphone, no, I see this no. The sending money now was reducing the pressure on the dollar. Sending money now no reduce pressure on the dollar. What I say? Now a boy economy so a lot. In fact, I am touted as one of the best thinking of an individual. What me a dream? I say no. You say na embossed no a boy. And then did mom the other than the gold.
Good board.
Good board now. It has been a conduit for stealing from the people of Ghana.
Stealing?
Of course. I mean, KD.
So what year Juma Makaba and yet I don't just wabokro.
No, I can't way. So
and I kind of crowd gold ball is explaining say and you're on Aboka.
No, KD, and I Aboka.
So on your Togo de Bank of Ghana. Enti you know the mandate no why enti say what at the amount maybe I won't turn no and I say kwan obefa so a wo so di bedi wudwa obeja won fa so no wantimi an di wudwa nya won fa so a ni okoto bre wo de say won san ko bono so bu
na so on to gold in the Bank of Ghana no on kotinda oto ma na ton the Bank of Ghana is just a regulator. What I say because of sikasem na identity financial managers of that institution anya omo na ekoton gold in the gold board takes care of all those things just that in their books the money will not the loss of 1.7 billion dollars to not reflect in gold board's book no, and it was deliberate ntia no mfabra parliament nyem pese they don't want to do that because that's the only way they omo kan ye beje atum and yes they should stop playing games with us. Oh, this is not sure and Sigana for any of this year, you didn't be and what we call hospital. Now, Empa, I say, I for that in the binio, Empa Baku say, and we are talking about $1.7 billion. A bit to have a source empire now, and I say, of course, with no young panda, so no patient in Ua, no health minister, I saw Tompa. Make sure Sempa, a hospital, and you know, not in that nurse, so sure. Odempa ba na no admit patient no so no one fan pambre no na doctor a nutrient doctor I say onya facility no dey hwe patient na nya available say on dey watch na to be the court na the administrator na no so make sure say we provide the necessary things na ma workers in the adwuma no on dey on am free. See, this is the kind of country.
But it is explained, say, sa loss, no, and so na buama economy, no, ejina, yamfan say figures are yabubo ye, the interest rate, nomne, the inflation rate, ne, sidina huadia, ejina, no, ningina, no, say, good body do media, would the Bois Bank of Ghana, and so kahubi, and a mayanya stability, no, and loss no or hakra no a sanya gains no e wo e fa baby
kidi wa so to be there say e buana wo de buani pa so man boka na mboa no mfa so be na so e buana wo de buani pa no ene de ka na eba ene djuma no say gu esiwo keke buluni pa say holo oh e say sa de no fa so ba so and then $1.7 billion na o man say institution bia e boss aka na and command a better than they should better come clean, explain it properly because you can run away from it today, but one day you answer for it. It's just a matter of time. Until a best room brown clean. And then you say you see a boka, now say Nipano business okasi aboka no now personal attacks. Side the to not mean that the reality will hate them. So that day business parliament that day you see can know 1.7 I
said AI
a bit my BP but it still speaks to a certain story no but say no correct 1.7 you
Son of Boca. Son of IMF.
Inquire that no so
son of IMF any minority.
Oh now IMF is not an extension of minority. Oh, it can be anything, but it's reality. No when that one year can and the free SHS no so much no. And then akoda so to na duane di dress everything even placement gramoton books everything teachers nko po be hwe nkoda nko no set mama can say teachers no or discover my headmaster calls some market akoto amponchine adia
so mo an bet to
what happened to that
adie for the school feeding virtually centralizing no ebasa deprive omo amuwo kronketu anu mu no and is can be call headmasters no and omo business no mo ko market akwa tony kola be hia na
we are no answer me ide go see say
no me can your man penny as it send them no nyina na wo man nti e nyina betimi amonitor who said yakwa kosi
look virtually everything that promoting Ghanaians are turning out to be a lie. And we knew say Ombedin and Tronomodi. Bibia promising not a single one.
Oh, I said, Mami Boba Kuncho. The stress free I did that.
Bakopa prayer so Bonanuka is even worse.
Send a normal canon.
Stress free now no
stress even worse. The tertiary first years no okwa and I say okwa wo be brian sana wakonya sika kwa kotua o admission you know ye yisa bed you know e dey free wo so
wo be brian sana but sisi ano wo be ka bre etua kodu baby ansana osaka sika no it stress no you go through the stress first
but e dey sika no dey
to
be refunded because o refund me
look bro you say you are careful
first years call later the monies were refunded
omo jakra na offer so legon Omojai. You're not doing it.
Ah, really?
Yes. Find out. I don't want to. Odem do make us more. I can be like I said, journalist no more to I hope someone can. Oh, I got tired of watching and say, oh, you know, because say before baby, and you said it right now. So before baby, I'm stressed and they want to take it away. But now you have to go through this. What if you don't survive the stress and you drop out? Because if you are so stressed, so could to answer what you know. Say your young amount before you enter. You drop out of school.
But said this time around, you have an assurance. Say, oh, I buy betua. And it is all copebusia cry and I say, what for be copebusia bawa? A very easier man. Why? Because there is that assurance to say, ultimately, Roman Quadia, the money will be refunded.
And I say, university, I mind here. This is a betua, and I now observe, I already know this kind of Romo. So that the guys in Collaborate to school for free, stress free. Because that was the promise. The entry, they want to distress you, but the process I be fast so more stressful change the promise, and before a better find this kind of money, and it has even stopped. Now teacher and watch the crying, teacher not show the crying, Tiana can now dinner stress free bit you. So these are the things, the set things that Omunim said no correction. I mean, you have allowed NDC say.
Well, if I the other say you're quite a great sector, you are a farmer.
Exactly.
What says the
exactly. Say, Odin Kukonkitikiti Eba. Now, you see, portrait is not a bad thing. But dream big as the president of our land. Say, portrait no life skill. Because before you didn't go Ghana power, so dream big. Now they also Kukonkitik, Bibiankitikiti. Now, no, I don't know the Muslim day.
Omo na.
Omo na. Na kuko no back man back so.
But say program no it is into models. Enti the efie the nketen wo ho. And omo ye large scale no so.
Oh, there's nothing like that. There's not. You see, bro, me can no crunch you by you. Ya nya sa na ye dia no fa ho a. Me say eba gi hin etru so. Nkoko nketen. Ono ka to din dada. On can light scale. Also go kitty. Are there light scale kitty? You know, and say na whole president was say Ghana poor. Say we launching go kitty no watch go fi now their mobi. And that is the program you are launching. Bro, na you know, we dream big as a country. The last time, you know, they spent millions of dollars. Someone the part. Union Yamba Mano Eyisu na president Otopada no aso for eco space now I mean we should be serious in this country. You see we do the propaganda but the reality will catch up with you one day, and they shouldn't take the Ghanaian for granted. At the right time verdict will come out.
Still on the agri sector, I know you to be a farmer. Cocoa kakra. Money abana cocoa temun komono esi.
Since ya cocoa crumble because there's no reason. There's no reason behind for say cocoa na. The last time you videos be me that show. Pathetic. Beans na mo beans be order that na hata. You don't even know what to do with it because there's nobody to buy them anymore. First, no. Now, even small scale buyers, Omukra, Abubu YB, Echo village to village, to Bigu, Omo, Abubu Yakutukum, and the other, Omo Meja, Omukra scale, Omeja, there and the Motuaka. To work a crabby crump between 500B, and the Asha Hona or the Asha Hafa, and then nobody is buying it because a friend said, also, Nipano about to scale so the betono. If you know about to be in Tuaka. So you see, the incentive of growing cocoa crampono is being taken away from us. I'm just hoping they will do the right thing. And the painful thing is that when all this are going on, they are busy buying V8 and pickups for the officers. They don't even know what is happening at the farms. Oh, and I mean, me next door farmer be. I'm trying to go in a good yokubi. Because Fasobi and Nisomano. We spend this cam and crofati ama abo. I anyway na I dry beans no fine.
No market for you.
Not for the done powder. Beans not done powder. And what be say. This is what we are going through as farmers. So there's no incentive. Yes.
So my member way say some Ghanaians so you mudin koma they think say the NPP need to apologize to Ghanaians and sana se Ghana for be mamo akwenya biemua or mamamo akwenya. How do you react to that? In fact, I've talked to several people. They have that notion that the NPP owe Ghanaians kind of apology because of and there may be a happen or more pain so the domestic debt exchange program and several others.
Bro, domestic debt exchange program DDEP no. And it is being touted as one of the reasons why our economy is stable. And yeah, before the kind, and this for the kind, I am a Frankers and the kind. So it was one of the bold economic decisions I take here, and then my economy now is stable. Yes, sometimes, like President Kufuor said, you need to bite the bullet. We were bold enough, say, ever bite the bullet at that time, and then it was not a problem. You see, there's a big difference between the MPP and the NDC. The difference between MPP and NDC is say, yeah, we think on how to develop the country, and this for they come for themselves, not for Ghana. They come say, okay, I deal with Ghana here. Yes, you better Ghana. Natona me toma Ghana no me faso be na me nyefiso. Personally, not on faso the ordinary Ghanaian will get. And this for no. That's the difference between them and us. Trust me, sir DDEP no. Am I so unpopular? Yeah, our own Chief Justice. Crab out.
Oh, yeah, demonstration.
Yes. Affect you no. You do be na you do. And this for no trust waba. And we should not say apologize for what? For bringing free SHS. And I say my light to see so. And I light in the ball form. And I say COVID by na teachers are some traffic for 1 year. I buy a moment traffic free 2 omoka. And there almost tried your crown in 2 omoka. You know this one is so apologize. That time COVID by so
yes.
Teachers are entered there almost a year. They were being paid. Nurse certificate they were being paid. And then teacher and the same teacher na oyejuma 1 year grandpa ne salary no. Your farmer they will pay the person just 1 year. Epidemic be by. We were paying government workers increasing their salaries between 25 to 30% those days. And then 9% near the mamo. So between we and NDC, why they so apologize to Ghanaians? And I make sure I've said it and I'm going to say it again. The worst form of NPP is always better than the best form of NDC.
The worst form of NPP.
I do NPP for a year and you cry Ghana for Beatrice Arno. And you better change the best thing in this bit me. What I said, these are my reasons. NPP Ghana for war and it does so be war NPP for you. And to say, yeah, Bonnie, but they can't forgive us. They don't expect anything good from the NDC. In the NDC for crime misbehavior, Ghana for already tolerate them. But they don't want to tolerate MPP. Even when it's a genuine mistake, Grandpa, I'm going to forgive him because they expect good for her. And this is an advisor, a common party, no, as my party MPP. We should know that standards are Ghana for the whole year and air high. Until MPP, Nibia, wherever you find yourself, you have to, as a Christian, to say Christian, you have to live Christ-like style. Until MPP, Nibia, no, Webia, and someone about depicted, say, Ghana for no, Omo Nida, so some can be with him. To be our baby, I'll be any. Can you make it be a course? No, and Ibrahim Muhammad to because in the plane, a man and a brother. Some found to crying up, and I imagine, say Gabi, actually, I'm going to yes, I within our time. Yet some men who Mamuka Japadia Meboa, a Japadia na Ghana Nimina. Today, where is it now? Today, and you're dealing to me 20 years. So, I quite Galam say, physically, you was not involved in Galam say, per the ruling about. Almost say ordinary assassin ma obi na nipa ndi galam say nipa na odi galam say na nam ho na wontu mum ya jail 20 years obi tumi nya kokuduro ka say ndis for malukum cows 32 no mo di ejuju om di eduro Ghana for so ene eto omode to abama ndis for nipa no eno nam ho free osofo no kan no obi o repeat the osofo kan ya jail in 1 year and Ghanaians we are quiet because it's not about them. Now, so what are they expecting us to apologize for? It is not difficult. Also, President Kufuor apologize to that.
Yeah.
Or say, Ojina Bontenya, a different from say, what by it was say Ghana for Obeuro, say different. that is NPP for you. When we have to apologize, we don't hesitate because in say money better nipa ho. We are now on your apache. But trust me, Ghana for majority of Ghanaians who say NPP pay and between about.
All right. Chairman Mesa about Honaya Baby and Common Mamin Fasida and Masiaka phones. Now, or the honor phones, no Ebiaba. You were honor Play 10, honor X5C, honor X6C, honor X7D, to Marco Pim, honor 600 Pro. Your phone, a papa smartphone, a crower, a fee pa, and the camera quality bibia and so equanimu pa a smartphone ekra was speed a ekra no e ma odi adi piano e content tem e de ma wontie nei on a phone to no bia e yusu e na siaka se wakofa de dudu mu pa e de aba type ni nyina de wo pe bia siaka phone to se bomode na frɛ na wonsa enka bi mo amopese mo ton no so no dodo bi a wo pe no fresh siaka wo supply bi e de amount and then accessories nyina siaka phone to se frɛ 0240 591 661 0240 591 661 and 0242 487572 0242 487572 siaka bejo so na on a phone to no wonsa atimi akabi Olmambugi season 2 and common kwani mu pa dodo na ahwase e forms said yes season 1 no dodo na mo monitor yesi call ye se say mpanifo asisu nkonya ye hyemu kena enti Olmambugi season 2 no it will hit your screens and chebia e top TV top radio eso enti wa wo mefa form no akwanya ho se obetimi abefa form 50 years aircraft 50 years aircraft uji hudi se wo ahoden udi masa obetimi bugi on a platform ye jawo se sa wow jihutum so obetimi asa entertain party a enya na fa ho behim because achedi akese and the wetry and trust me it's going to be fun eti Gen-Z no montwen mo de beba na mom sabre no Gen Ace no e be kire mo say before Gen Z beba no na Gen Ace no e wo ho a obo nso abeji omani pen pa and so 50 years plus bomodia bra top radio and our top TV premises ha na be foul form e free nemum ye kwa animu no achedi akese ene ye de bema ye be ye eviction ewum ye you free mu a won kokwa ye obeji achede na wo de apie ye ya kopem se be yi first second third obo na beji achede no akese pa and so enche ebe hit your screens mo amo pese mo sponsor Olmambugi no akwanya ewo ho enti ube fa number yi na wo mpanifo adi nkomo ebia na wode no eye cash dwumadie bia wudi utua kakra bia yebebo wagyatonde hu dawuro e dia mawo e wo Olmambugi season 2 no eso we na nyefia ankwa ne yebeye no ye de beko mia hodo bebre across the country enti ye ko dina e we chiri kakra bi so e na obetua ewum enti mo amo pese mo sponsor no number ni nie 0503 711 344 0503 711 344 ofrea penifoni ubedi nkomo na wabeka sponsors no ho abusia ma membra won chen na ebia na opkase udi nkomo ebi say ya sembisa so woka bibia to chairman komo iso obetimi afre na wabam 0303 944 864 0303 944 864 the NPP egu ne reorganization eso party mpani for do na kofa omo forms a file for nomination and me wote say ye ne how akumse ne campaign team no members ni bi edi enkomo and me ye to enkomo so with chairman Obama Botiano English among from constituency of the NPP opani now ye chairman party for asantoa no so say wonkoso endi ne juma as chairman emfa emwa the NPP ono so yenkomo anwumre ubetimi edwano atumubi 0303 944 864 0303 944 864 hello good evening all right ubetimi afre na waba 0303 944 864 0303 944 864 na wa share your thought with us this evening. Ewo enkomo network no hardware, but then uchimi ebo remwa yebe fauna yedi enkomo. So chairman, my answer embra hobium. Now you hear what your party people should expect as say was saying asomubium say obesom as chairman ediama party no. Me basisi anie di sankomo no. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Me ba cho odin be bi okase free 90 o.
Bajam kasa free red top.
Red top. All right. All right. Yenti we.
But friends come on amudi no fine pa but papa na wo no who say MPP for no who can correct. Who can correct. Mo ba your friends akupa do ba no. Some be high be hash wo krum. Ano do hu kan. Se se bibia from hu kan. Damasi.
All right. Chairman, yes bibia ye from ene de uhu enka time na mo so na bibia ye high. Ene de na buhu ka ho asem. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Me ba cho udin ba bi okasa free 90 o.
From Kasafri. Wargatanga, Newtown.
Ewo Kokomlemle.
Dr. Wyatt here.
Okay, yenti we.
Once at times no the Obi Kasa say MPP for Kanako. Get a MPP for Kanako. As mama is for one Kanako. But I'm not the over to Muni Pennies are now Shepa MPP and this. That was Sha. One Abama Timamu and what home. Now, what do I want to make away now? Can you offer? You go school. Go school. Grab me a job with that. That's another one. Now, oh, be a go school. Be free. And the account was that I'm with that kind of bed. Mata Baba, we have here, my Baba.
Yamenka, I would tre. Hello, good evening.
Fine.
Beba Jodin, baby, or Casafi 90.
Make us a free North Canisi. The family will Pacho, Yadamati, the Yaba. Now, the canopy, let me say, and it's depending for and on my meal. Now, one watching a comedy on Papa. He almost to Yamaya, almost to Yamaya. Mine, in my idea, there could be a didn't know. I mean, say, and next, yes, to a bar. The Toma and this, you know, general Bertram because a commode Jom Papa. Bye.
All right. Yes, so yeah, that's it. 0303 944 864 0303 944 864. With me, Afrena Obam Chairman. Your quick response to Abrantia Konodi can free, you know. I said, no credit that one monk and PP. What power do not near my was so and they never more come up. I'm a Ghana for. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Maybe I showed you maybe a Casafi 90.
Your friend is Zakios, make a Casafi Kanda. O mine, idea, and your back for dia. Say, your boy, to me, you never could hear my. Some more cats in ya or air. No rabbit will open say to them who ye TV into Casa, confront Quenonka, not Uncolano, Master, no Munimusho, Musia. The Ubet not and a wood can trust her. No, just a man who channel. Who can go beyond no bet you? Who can go beyond no bet you? The moon can Culano. You ban out. Ghana honey, you walk. Opa, you can say and some to a baby, you will be able to have. Yet near 8 years. And they ask me about it is okay, and so we are about 2 years in me on ya. No, whoop at everything. Madam, I morning.
Yes, that's it. Me for last call. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Me ba show jina so. Hello, good evening. Okay, yen fa free fancy ana yen wrap up. Chairman. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, the evidence say when obi say
Omani yegyina ne atimu yegyina ne new course wo
and aim the power because this a hot direct question say just before MPP power no na electricity bill I na otua so auto light 220 cities and I said 200 cities echo how many weeks and now echo for how many weeks. That those are the stark realities. Say realities are say Ghana ni bia obi sa ho say enu achi enu a
net say
na do ho no na me ba control BC a the fee no na ban fa na na ban tua for free ene is for buy no omo the fee na ba sa tum no kwa na sa nya no kure eti say yanka no kwa nche ho say na first guy ne kan no say yesusu ndi intro no obi second pass kwa ansa ne mame
yeah
o say na ọman so yin na eso tumi bi ni se na mate na se na mate se sia it is here to about now obi otoman dis enura ene wontoma no it is yanka no kwa nche ho a mu ebebre ene taxi drivers they be obi so to of it na do ho no na it was about I think 30,000 or so no odi and o year about 12,000 and I say 80,000 and odi you know ntima are not the same things are getting worse yanka no kwa nche ho a na bebre nti mse Ghana for ina ya hwe de course na ya fantu ya hofo
chairman once again congratulations na ya be say din komo biem
me pese make wiki to abi da
mate problem
but ya English amount from nim se bebre tie me da masepa me da mase bebre say odom yi adi a kire me na bu madwen ne menti ase so but se na me ka kire mo park no so no sa do no me so mekoso yi bi a kire me da bia na yato abana wie ye ni timampofo ene ni timjo obiem ye nipa baako MPP mba sese na aka obia campaign ni mu no oka bibia eye me ya no I've reached out to most of you. I will continue to reach out to all of you. Muso de me kan aye obia ya bia no mfa nche na party no hodonti yemfa ya dwin bom se obi twa kwan na chichi a mo kire ne ntine no isan se tano eye yese nkwan yeda tano so sabu no ndamos nyawe
kan ni yes you da say abusuanti ya de nen komo no besia nyankopon ya adom a wo chena Thursday ye beba na ya beto osom no so me de kusida mo afra BKD o te chairman Obama nka meda production team ni nyina say have a blessed night ye be san so Asia macro bibia